Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Synthetic Dawn in our Cooperate or Die series. We are currently sending the first security echelon over to, let's go ahead and put it on speed 3. We're going to send them over to the, what system is it? The Rayama system, where we have some space amoebas that if we clear them out, these science ships will be able to come back. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and send them all to this system so that they're ready to leap out into the void, so to speak, and continue exploring the galaxy, because they're currently being blocked by the presence of that space amoeba fleet. Once we clear them out, we should have an easier time continuing to explore. Here follows the latest newsletter for all of our patrons. We have abandoned the attempts to create scent-centered media. It was a foolish idea and has brought nothing but wasted time and unpleasant odors. In order to find our way back again, we will need donations from our trusted patrons. We thank you for your continued support. So we can get some influence from this. Always a good thing. Let's also, since I've been forgetting about my enclaves, let's make sure that we're continuing to get our benefits. Yep, we have lost our research aid benefit, but we need... Ooh, okay, we don't quite have enough energy for it right now. But, hang on. One thing we can do... I didn't mean to close that. I'm just trying to juggle back and forth a little bit. In order to increase their opinion of us. So once it's at 50, we'll be able to get a special resource from them. Okay, so what are my current construction ships doing? Not enough. We've got to build those there. And then the other ones are working on these systems, I think, for the most part. Okay, so most science ships have made their way to the Copra system. And the first security echelon is right around the corner. Let's go ahead and take care of this combat. Should be somewhat fun to watch. And then we have some new ships to build, I believe. We haven't built any cruisers yet. Haven't built any of the new torpedo corvettes yet. All right, so these... we have a frigate. That's why we have 21 destroyers. Well, let's go ahead and eliminate these guys from the picture. All right, so our last couple of engagements against these guys have been pretty awesome. I'm not really expecting things to go badly. Let's actually, for that purpose, let's go ahead and speed things up. Or for that reason, rather. Let's speed things up, and done. Let's pause, and now we need to bring in a science ship. Which one needs the most experience? This one does. So you go ahead and get that research project, survey the system, and then you... Actually, you know what? Let's have you survey this system, then auto-explore. You survey this system, then auto-explore. Well, hang on. First I've got to queue up. There we go. And you survey this system and auto-explore. And you come back and heal, please. And we'll get to building some new ships in just a second. But first, let us continue, because we've been relentless with this, I know, but it's for a good purpose. Let's go ahead and build... Yep, we need to build our new population on these. We're still modifying the Viscyon species. Still cost 100 minerals for every citizen. Okay. So that's going to reduce my income a little bit, building that many new bots, but it's worth it. Let's see, we're a little bit behind on society research again, ironically. But again, at some point in the future, I'm actually gonna lay off of that though, because when we start upgrading, I've talked about this several times, when we start upgrading what we've built, the society research will actually blossom, because we're gonna have a lot of level 2 and level 3 society labs, and that's going to, I think, actually counterbalance a little bit, since we overcompensated so much earlier. I might be overthinking it, but I'm trying to be careful, so that's my logic. Since we built so many earlier, I know we're eventually going to upgrade them, and that could lead to a surplus of society research, and we don't necessarily need that right away. Let's go back to speed 3, and we are currently exploring out in this direction. Looks like there's some new planets to colonize here, so we're definitely going to need to get out this direction as soon as possible, including the system with... Yeah, I think what I want to do is go ahead and colonize here. Maybe what I'll do is bring in... All right, you're doing that debris. So when you're done with that, I'll tell you what. Do the research projects, then survey the system, then what I want you to do, first of all, you're set to evasive. I want to set you to passive, just for now. And I want you to come in here and I want you to survey... Well, first I want you to upgrade. Then I want... Did I just do what I think I just did? Yeah, I did. I just... Ugh. Hang on, gotta redo all that. Alright, so it looks like we just finished the debris. Survey that system. Then upgrade. Oh. Interesting. It's not letting me survey these worlds. Why is it not giving me the option? That's so strange. Why is it's not giving me the context menu? Okay, well in that case we're gonna have to wait until it automatically is done with that surveying, I guess. That's really strange. Is it because it's in the enigmatic fortress system that I can't survey it? I don't know. Okay, well you go and upgrade and then we'll figure out what's going on with you. You're going back to heal.
We have surveyed the system.
Good. We have lots to build on that world, but first let's go ahead and upgrade where we can. Particularly Unity upgrades, and here we will do a biolab. There's those. Still need to make sure that I've got all of my energy grids built. I'll check that soon. I think I've built most of them where I need them, but okay. We've exhausted our resources yet again, but our income continues to soar, and again, it's going to continue to do that. It's going to get better and better and better and better. Let's go ahead and add these planets. Very good. Construction ships all are set. Okay, so this army is still on Cardilia. Let's go ahead and...
Our construction is complete.
So this transport fleet can come back to... Toxic and lifeless world appears to have once been inhabited by a moderately advanced pre-space civilization. The ruins of their cities are still strewn across the surface. Research, please. Again, now that we have our science ships out and about with our tradition that is giving us... Oh, actually, we don't have that yet. In 32 months, we'll have it. So we're not quite getting science yet for all these new planets, but we will soon. It kind of tempts me to not... Let's just have the armies enter orbit around here. Kind of tempts me to not have them explore until we're done with that particular... tradition, but it'll be okay. Mining station, research station, mining station. Excellent.
We have found an anomaly.
Some kind of unknown structures are floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift. Oh, interesting. Human progenitors. A stagnant ascendancy. Holy crap. I've never seen these guys before. These are enigmatic observers and they're human. Viscion, how delightful. We haven't expected to encounter you for a few centuries yet. Personally, I thought you would wipe yourselves out long before leaving your gravity well, but I'm glad to be proven wrong. Join us. So where are the human progenitors are right here. Interesting. And that's a fallen empire. So we have a couple of fallen empires now. We have the Skildari archivists. And I don't think there are any others. Yeah. There are no others. All right, first security echelon is in the middle of upgrading, or rather healing. I'm going to finish building up these planets in my core systems before I do any kind of shipbuilding, but we're moving towards it. Our survey of Rayama 2A has revealed that it used to be a pristine continental moon with a mild climate as little as 1,000 years ago. In stark contrast, that's this world right here. The atmosphere today is extremely toxic, the surface highly irradiated, and the world has long since lost the ability to support life. We have detected signs that the moon was the scene of an incredibly destructive thermonuclear war waged between factions of a relatively advanced indigenous pre-space civilization. What a waste. What a waste indeed. Alright, so how's that science ship doing? A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Zoldior 7. It appears to have been self-sufficient. Oh good, we get some society research, which will help us... not a whole lot. How is the modification project coming? 65 months? Not bad. We are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this moon. It appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Need to read those a little bit less going forward. I've mentioned that a few times, but... Starting to see repeats.
Technology conceived. We have surveyed the system.
Technology conceived, huh? Nice. So edict cost just went down. Slave resource production went down. Robot resource production. Ooh, hello. That's really tempting. Army upkeep minus 10% is also tempting. We might want to go ahead and just do that because it's such a cheap tech. Let's do that. It's 12 months away. Let's just knock it out. Be done with it. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Dynastic Union of Jurg-Hulak, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. I don't even remember where they were. Okay, so I think they were down here. So the Sildaeans are kind of pushing in against the Maweer's territory, and the Maweer have a good amount of territory as well. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal. Yep.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, so we have a couple of science ships that are exploring here. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. Yep. Looking at that as well. I'm really trying to get to Sawa as soon as possible. I'm kind of annoyed that this science ship is taking so long. An abandoned life pod. Good, more society research. So now we only have 4 months remaining on maintenance command. Okay, good. That science ship is on the way back to upgrade. And then what I want to have them do... Why are you doing that? It's really strange. I need to survey that system. Although it's difficult to accept, all indications point toward asteroid 9965001b being a coprolite. Okay, we've looked at that too. Alright, you need to build mining stations and research stations there. We still have a lot to build down here too. Let's go ahead and queue this stuff up because we have a ton of resources now. Okay, we have a tropical world here that we can go ahead and colonize, and I think I want to do that just to lock down this area of the galaxy. Got plenty of influence for it. Let's land right there. This is Akram Prime. Colony ship on the way. Okay, let's also take a look at our planets, because we have so many resources at this point. There's bound to be some upgrades that I haven't done yet. Yep. And these pop are still building, so everything is just getting better and better and better. All day, every day. Let's do another physics lab, just to make sure there's counterbalance later on. Talked about that. Requires planetary capital. Alright, so we'll have to wait to do that. Still have plenty of resources. Holy crap. Yep, physics lab. Need to get more art monuments as well. Engineering lab. Engineering lab. Physics lab there. Okay, wow. Yeah, need to build a bunch of population here. Still have plenty of work to do. Let me go ahead and build an energy grid here, and then... Oh, we don't have any more population, but we will in a second. Done. Now, let's build... Just a mining network would be better there. I don't think there's enough mineral output on the planet to justify the... Well, actually, hang on. Let's cancel that, because... Doesn't the... Where are you? The mineral processing plant? Yeah, it still produces minerals. So yeah, in that case, let's go ahead and throw that down. Because it doesn't hurt. Yeah. Research. And science lab. Biolab. Physics lab. Very good. Terwell Prime, this is where we have a lot of work to be done. Army upkeep minus 10%. Good. Habitability plus 5. Tempting, but what's even more tempting is to go ahead and go for Biolab 2. Let's go ahead and start getting secondary labs. Meanwhile, we're building up ridiculous amounts of resources, and our income continues to climb as all of these new populations grow. Alright, is that science ship done yet? Yes, it is. Come here. I want to figure out why the hell... For whatever reason, it can't survey this planet, even though it's set to passive. There was some sort of unidentified object in orbit around Akram 2A, but the Scientific Module 6 accidentally collided with it when moving closer to investigate. Good job, guys. Thought you're supposed to be robots. Not supposed to make those kinds of mistakes. Okay, go ahead and upgrade the colony type. So many different.
Our construction is
gosh.
complete.
Try and take care of these upgrades. Also, have I built an energy grid here? Doesn't look like I have. I'll have to get on that. Upgrade the colony. Just doesn't stop.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, nice.
Surveyed the system.
We have a tomb world here we can colonize as well. I'm going to go ahead and throw down a colony there too. And let's put it here. We're still going to have a few Vision pops to customize, I think, when we're done here, because we've been sending them out from the homeworld while we've been modifying them, so we'll have to be careful. Okay. Now, are you going to... What's your deal? Right, you can survey Sawa 2, but you can't survey Sawa 1? Why is that?
Our construction is complete.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So because there are hostile fleets, we can't colonize these. Even though we would never encounter, we could leave the system, we could even potentially get to Carenza without provoking that thing. But yeah, we can't actually colonize these worlds. Damn. Well, I tried. You can't say I didn't try. So let's put this thing on auto explore, put it back on evasive stance, and continue building up some resources. Nice, we have another continental planet there. Fantastic. This is going very well. Speaking of going well, let's see, we're 6 months away from a new tradition, so that's going to be helpful as well with our research because we have so much exploring left to do. Kind of makes me want to go ahead and build, yeah, I'm doing it. Let's build another science ship.
We flee the hostile swarm.
Really, hostile swarm where? Oh, they must have encountered the Sawa system. Right, pause. Science ship. And I do need to continue upgrading stations as well. Too much to do, not enough time. Continental world, yep, colonize it. Actually, I'm going to wait to colonize it because once we have some colonies starting in the area, it'll be cheaper. Oh my gosh, there's another one. This is awesome. We can stop the expansion of the Maweer here and now and expand into this arm of the galaxy too. The human progenitors might not like it. Well, actually, no, they're a pretty peaceful empire, so they'll be okay with it. Or so I think. Okay, now... Yep, here we go. So let's go ahead and get that research bonus. Again, research points equivalent to 1/10 of our monthly gain when surveying planets. That's why we're doing that. And here's our new science ship. Let's go ahead and recruit another... Yep, survey speed. That used up some influence, unfortunately. Unemployment. That's so. Now we've got some pops that don't have anything to do. Need to buy an art monument from the artisan troupe. It's a deal. And then there's definitely some planets where I could throw one down. Which one was I just looking at a second ago? This one. Yep. Art monument. Give me that unity. Upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade. Alright, this should be a biolab. It's hard to tell which should be which, because as we start doing those upgrades, it's going to get... all the numbers are going to change. We'll just see kind of where it balances out at the end. I think I'm mostly okay. Alright, Santadar Prime, looks like you're all set. Oh my gosh. I have so much to do on Terrell Prime. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this moon once. Research. Tell me what it was. Oh, hello. Pop's not going to build itself, Hadrian. There we go. Didn't realize we didn't have a population on that square. Alright, and we need to upgrade that as soon as possible. Done. We have a bunch of other buildings to build here, but first... the sensor profile of a mid-sized... I was reading that. Was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. Good. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Isval 2A at some point during the previous 1,000 years. A fortuitous event. Excellent. Some colony ships should be on the way out to both of those worlds. Looks like they are. Meanwhile, the first security echelon is on the way to clear out those space amoebas. This is all just going so well. I'm going to go ahead and tell these construction ships to get some upgrades done. Oh, did I not actually... yeah, I didn't send this science ship on Auto Explorer. So we get that taken care of as well. Active scans of Rovgeti 2 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere. Bring it up, whatever it is. Research that project, and then we have some additional funds. So let's go ahead and trade for minerals. All right, now they like us. We're interested in something else. We're interested in strategic resources. We will buy your crystals, which gives governing ethics attraction. Not really something we have to worry about as much. Or at all. But hey, it's there. All right, first security echelon is on the way to Carenza.
We have surveyed the system. Our swarms strengthened.
Maweer caretaker ships are on their way through our territory, so we need to go ahead and colonize here as much as we can. We'll need to start a new sector, of course. But that's fine. We're picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid. This definitely warrants a closer investigation. Alright, so let's finish those guys off. Alright, I'm going to pause really quickly before this combat for this reason. I'm kind of randomly clicking on whatever science options are available now at this point. Yep, energy grid is fine. We'll balance it out later if we need to. Alright, still have plenty of resources. Yeah, we need to start building these populations soon. Tell you what, let's start that. Build pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Not quite there yet.
We have claimed a new nest.
Excellent. So those colonies have started. Alright, so that combat started as well. Curator Sigma Enclave. So we've met more curators and we got some additional influence. Well met. Research. Okay, Carenza's been cleared. Let's go ahead and heal those ships. Also, science ships. I need you. Alright, so they're salvaging that ship. Damn. Alright, well they didn't salvage it, so let's go ahead and research and then survey the system and then auto explore. Amazingly, while conducting their survey of 4788, the crew of the scientific module appears to have picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appears to be a colony of large, burrowing, worm-like lithivores within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to life in the coldness of space. These creatures should be studied. Okay, well, we are approaching the 25-minute mark for this episode, so I will cut this one here. In the next one, we're going to continue locking down this territory, building a new sector as soon as these colonies finish establishing themselves. And then we're probably going to build cruisers for the first time, build torpedo corvettes for the first time, and attack the Irenic Fjastavan Commonwealth. in the coming episode or two. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.